Well, that was delightful. All right, now it's time to train for some swimming, and I'm running a little late. So I'm gonna get out the door, bring my little PB&J, and I'm on the move. These YouTubers, they make it look easy, but it is, well, I guess there are harder things. Anyway, all right, let's do it. Well, there's another swim down, this time in open water. It's good stuff, felt good, a lot of nice people. All these workout groups in Southern California, people are so nice and they're always willing to take new people in. Okay, so I'm now in an Uber and I was gonna drive to this voiceover class that I have tonight, but this was happening. There was a shooting suspect that was close to where I live. He was also being very aggressive and throwing things off his balcony and stuff like that. It was clearly a mental health issue, something was going on. But basically there were a lot of SWAT teams and helicopters, and it was a mess. And it was only a couple blocks away. So needless to say, plenty of the traffic around my place was, I couldn't get out. So I figured I'd walk as far as I could and then just get an Uber as soon as things got to average traffic, which average means still gonna take a while, but not so bad that I can't even pull out of the driveway. So anyway, it's a good thing I was actually walking because I got a text. Booked a modeling job, which is great, very exciting. However, at the same time, that means I'm gonna have to push my headshot appointment to Thursday. So basically I had to tell the photographer for Wednesday if we could push to Thursday. He said yes, and then get back immediately to my modeling agent just to confirm for tomorrow. So it all worked, but that was in the span of 8 minutes, just to give you an idea of how fast things can move. And sometimes the biggest part of this whole thing is just being available. All right, well, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this Uber ride, kind of take the load off, and I'm looking forward to taking you with me on a couple more of these adventures. It sounds like there's gonna be one more crazy thing happening this week, which is really cool. Now Wednesday got a little different. On Wednesday, I did the shoot that I talked about the day before, and it was great, and it was with a lot of cool people, and it paid well, and that's one of those things that it was awesome. But then later on Wednesday, I got an email that said that I am no longer with my management firm. So my manager just released me from the contract that we had, and that was it. It's also worth mentioning what a talent manager is. A talent manager is someone who submits me on roles that I can't submit myself on, so a lot of different network roles and things like that. He can get me into rooms that I can't normally get into by myself, if that makes sense. That's what a manager or an agent should do. It was someone in my corner to advise me and kind of take me through my career. I can't say I didn't see it coming, and it's funny because I even thought that at a certain point I'd be like ready for that. But I don't know, he is a definite, kind of father figure to me, and someone who kind of took me in and helped me out with a lot of kind of ins and outs of the industry, a lot of ways of doing things better. He read with me tons of times to work on a bunch of different scripts, and he just said that times are changing and that he was really sorry that he couldn't help me out more and that it just didn't make sense anymore. And this is the first time since I moved here that I haven't had representation. And before I get too deep into this, I want to acknowledge that first of all, I'm a very lucky guy in that I have my SAG card, my union card, for those who don't know. I'm a union actor. A lot of people can't say that. And that's something that I am gonna count my blessings, but this week has been an interesting week. One with a lot of successes, a lot of highs and lows. But the things that I do have in my corner are the fact that I'm a far different person than who I was when I first started trying to act out here, that I have so much more confidence, and not only that, but knowing that all those connections that I am now feeling so bad that they're gone, I made those connections initially. When you feel like the rug gets pulled out from underneath you, I think it's important to kind of take that kind of time that you need to just let the emotions hit you as they do. And I really appreciate you all kind of giving me something to be a constant in this crazy turbulent storm, even though I didn't upload on Friday. And that's another thing that I want to talk about is my weekly uploads. My weekly uploads, I've decided they make plenty of sense for a lot of people in a lot of different YouTube industries. However, with the kind of content that I want to make, it doesn't exactly make sense. And not only that, but I'm finding that I'm kind of rushing a lot of things just so I can hit my Friday deadline. So what I'm going to try to do is keep uploads still on a pretty weekly basis. However, I will not be beholden to just Friday uploads, which also means that if I get an idea that seems kind of fun, that just seems like a fun one-off video, then you may be seeing 2 videos a week, who knows? Or 1 video every 2 weeks. I don't know, it doesn't matter. The point is, I'm gonna make up the rules as I go along because apparently that's what I have to do in this town. So anyway, thank you so much for sticking with me, and if you're going through a tough time, just remember how much you've grown since, you know, before all this. Because chances are you've learned so much more and you're even better equipped to handle whatever's getting thrown at you. So don't quit, whatever it is, just stay the course. If it's right for you, then it'll kind of find its way of working its way out. Then it'll find its way, then it'll all work out.